Hello friends. In this video we will talk about pivot chart. Pivot chart is used to analyze different combination of data, calculations, statistics, etc. On my screen I have some data. It is dummy. I called the tab as data, and for visibility I've already created a pivot out of it, but I'll show it in a minute. Let's study this data. It has order, it has date, it has employee, product, city, and sales. Now I wanted to calculate how much sales I have received from a particular city, uh, or a particular product, for example, or by a particular employee. And in that case, I need a pivot. Now, what I would do is I would create some graph uh, based on some combinations, and this is how it looks. So let me show you a pivot, and then I'll jump and create another pivot for your visibility, for your learning and understanding. Okay, so this is a pivot that I've created. You can see uh, row labels. So as of now, this is as per employee. For particular employee, what is the amount of sale, and I can change that. Okay, now let's jump into creating a pivot, and then we'll do some permutation and combination. So what I need to do is select the data. I have selected all the data that I have, and I will see for a pivot in this bar which is at the top. So I click on the button for insert, and then I will add a pivot chart. uh, it will ask me for the range of data, so I have selected the data by default. That is what I'll be selecting in this video, and where I need this chart to be placed. So I have some options. For example, in a new worksheet, in the existing worksheet, where it will select the same tab that you can see in the background, but a different range of cells. So for clarity, I would prefer new worksheet. You can choose your own. And okay, so this pivot has been created, but it is not visible. What we need to do is select the data so we can see the pivot. uh, in the right hand side you can see some dimensions, some design, some data. So we have to start selecting the data, and by practice we will understand what we need from the pivot. Okay, so let's say I need sales as per city. So I can see uh, per city the sales. Now it doesn't contains the numeric values. Now what we can do is, if you are having Mac, you need to find some options, uh, I'm checking here. uh, I'm checking the different layouts, and by doing that I can see some numeric values. But in MS of in Windows OS it is pretty similar, but easy though. Okay, so this is sales per city. Now I want to check sales per employee, for example. So this is the sale as per employee. So Mr. Arjun has highest sales. I can see that, and this is from the dummy data, not actual. You can have your own set of data. Now I want to see sales as per product. So laptop. Okay, what if I want to see as per date? Okay, so on which date I had maximum sales from this data, I can see 5th of August. I can select multiple column, for example. Okay, so on a particular date I can see two rows here, or I can say two bars. So let's say on Rahul. Okay, for Rahul the transaction happened on two dates, 1st and 5th of August respectively. For Arjun as well. For Pooja, there's one transaction only. For Amit, there are two, and so on. Okay, so what was the product? Okay, so what was the product? A person is sold. So Arjun and Rahul sold laptop. Neha and Sneha sold headsets. Amit and Neha sold mouse, and so on. Okay, uh, from city wise, so Priya and Vikram sold the devices in Pune, Neha and Rahul in Mumbai, Sneha Hyderabad, Amit Delhi, Pooja in Chennai, and Arjun in Bangalore. Okay, um, I can I can select different data and can have a combination of all. Okay, if you want to filter the data, you can add another column, city. So for example, I want to filter by city, so I can have this column and I can filter that. Though I cannot see the column to filter in Mac. In Windows OS, I could see something here to select, and the pivot changes accordingly. So let's remove it. Okay, do not confuse ourselves. Um, all right, so this is more on a high level about the pivot. Once you start practicing it, you will understand the importance of it. You can change the format. um, if you see, I can change the color, I can select the data, I can change the type of chart. So there are different type of charts in MS Excel. I can change as I need. I can change, or I can switch between the columns and rows. Okay, and I can select different colors, and there are multiple options to change the colors. um, if you want to add some more axes or grid lines, let's say errors or grid lines for example, um, we can add. Okay, so this gives more clarity to our graph. So like this one, it is pretty clear and a beautiful one. So you can do this by more and more practice. By pivot chart analyzer is there. If you change the data, don't forget to refresh or refresh all. You want to change the fields or field list, so these are the columns that are going to help you with. um, you can anytime update the graph and its font and format as well. You can change the data source if you wish to. um, this is what you need to check. Okay, this is all about pivot that I have been using and have been doing so far. If you have any questions, feel free to put in the comment section and I will try to help you with. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye bye.